It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down and 3. Another run here with Harris. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. It's complete. He's got Pup. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. In trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Bates' kick is good. And the Pats will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. At their own 19-yard line. Here's May to throw it on 1st down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Working free downfield. That's Polk. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate. Great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. He'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Patriots out on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. He's got it! A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
2nd down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Is caught left side by St. Brown. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Jets first down. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
It's first down, and it's Hall. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. They'll try to run it with Hall. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
May now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From out of the gun, here's May. Look underneath here for Harris. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
A pass taken in by Harris. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A run with Harris. And the Patriots are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Second and goal. Now May. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. He's got it at the 3. He is in. Touchdown, Patriots.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Jets 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Finding room at midfield. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
To throw on first down is May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A give, and here comes Harris. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Harris again. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Off the bootleg. Here's May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Back to throw. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. They face second down and 7. Throwing now from the gun. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Quentin Williams there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Harris. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. To throw now, May. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6. To throw is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings it 2nd and 5.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt. And although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll complete that to the rookie from Auburn.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. They put Wilson in motion. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. That pass play good for 22. And the Jets have a first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against...
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And he'll get this only to about the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Jets. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The RPO, it's caught by St. Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Here's Hall. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal. Now, faking the give. This one complete to Jordan. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Good blocking, and he's in. Breece Hall, touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown now here in the season opener. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. May gonna look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harris. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Patriots first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A pass taken in by Harris. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Here's Harris. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here comes second down. Here's May. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. The Patriots going to use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal. One more time, it's Harris. This is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. So there is one big play followed by the timeout. We're under 10 seconds to go. And now, how do you play this offensively?
Every team practices 2-minute offense, end-of-game situation, and the chunk plays are really the drive starters. So now not only do they get the big completion, they bring up a fresh set of downs. Reminder, they still have 2 timeouts, plenty of time to go down and try to win this game.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's second down. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. New England going to take their second timeout. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to force overtime. This one is good. And the Jets will tie the game at 24. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets one possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A give. Here's Hall. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's second and 9. Now a first throw here in overtime. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They put Wilson in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.